The anime edits, their worth and existence is based on men.
Big hard drive storage system of all the data wipes, then I kill myself. Why are you staring at me like that? You make me...
What?
No.
Kilonova, or Tona Antonia had this idea.
I got self-conscious.
Shit!
Where the fuck am I?
Why does it sound so easy to breathe on TV?
Just gonna climb over here. Oh, I need water. It's okay.
Oh, water bottle.
Oh, water bottle.
Water from work. It's cold.
Smoothie bottle. Okay. Hello again.
Hello.
This is Video Diary 9. We're going crazy with... I'm happy. Anyways, so the what do we do? I guess we should probably do like a general intro every time. Okay, so welcome back. This is Kilonova Video Diaries. Kilonova is our secondary channel. The diaries on this channel are basically just us checking up on what we're thinking about, how the projects are going, general stuff like that, just so we can have a log. And the reason we do this is so we can keep up our creative endurance to make sure that we're actually able to create things consistently, even if it's something as simple as a diary. So one thing that we have prepared, which was something she thought about last night, was this.
Yeah, so last night we were watching anime edits. Harrison had this like idea in his head that if the YouTube if the accounts that posted the anime edits that we like on YouTube ever took down those edits, that we wouldn't have them anymore. But a lot of them mean a lot to us. Yeah. And then there was like several of them are Asuka edits basically, and Asuka is a character in Neon Genesis Evangelion who is sort of like tenacious and bratty and really really like strong, the kind of girl that calls like boys stupid. And it like brought up this thought in my head about how the types of girls that are constantly saying men are dumb, blah, blah, blah. I think that they're struggling with the idea, subconsciously or consciously, that their worth and existence is based on men. And so they're constantly searching for a man to like basically confirm what they might believe they're worth. But then there's also like conflicting ideologies where they hate themselves and they actually don't think they're worth anything. Maybe it's because they have abandonment issues, et cetera, et cetera. And so that's like Asuka's character, basically. Her mom, you know, ended her life, ended her own life. And Asuka feels like her mom didn't want to be with her and left her there alone. And she also doesn't really have a dad who was there for her. And so as she grows up, she's constantly trying to like get respect and praise from people to prove that she's worth something, so she doesn't have to hate herself. And so basically the people who say, I hate boys, I think if they watched Asuka, I said Asuka edits, basically. They might feel seen a bit. And what I really love that Ono did is he took like that character archetype. Yes. He took that character archetype of like a girl who is kind of all over the place and basically just can seem a little crazy or like a bitch. But like he took their story to the end of it. Like what is the reason for why she wants all this attention and praise and acts the way that she does, I guess. What is the real reason for that? Which is, you know, existentialism, death, more stuff about, you know, the ego and separation.
Asuka.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of experience with like talking to people about these things.
Asuka.
So, yeah. Your turn.
All right. I'm gonna put a spoiler warning pop up before she starts talking, just because technically those are spoilers on Evangelion. So, yeah.
The only spoiler I said though was that her mom killed herself.
Yeah, and it's like I was gonna mention. It's like it's not like a major spoiler. It's not like we were with her mom all the time. Like she's kind of like a
It's just
flashback moment when we're discovering more of Asuka's mental. And
part of Asuka's
if you've never seen Evangelion, okay, no more spoilers from here on out. If you've never seen Evangelion, I would really recommend watching it, the original series, and then End of Eva. Netflix, I think, has a really good dub. I've never seen any other dub, and I've only watched bits in subtitled, but it's just so fucking good. You have to get through the first while of it. I'd say the first 18, 20 episodes until you get to the nosedive into the depths of what Ava really is. But anyways, complications with the room. Basically, there's a corner right over there. So my desk, Antonia's desk against the other wall, perpendicular wall, and in the corner of the room is where we're trying to put the NAS big hard drive storage system. I've talked about it several times. It is taking so long to figure this shit out. I need to get a table to put the NAS on, and then have the UPSs below it, which are basically big batteries, so that if the power goes out or flickers, it's not going to destroy all of our data and therefore all of our hours of work. And so right now the room's a little messy in the corner there, and it's quite stressful. Also, I don't know if I've been having to put off for the past few days hooking the UPSs up. So the idea of having these batteries right next to the computer and not using them for a few days is like, okay, but what if the power goes out in the next few days of me not setting it up and we lose data just because I wasn't able to just hook them up, but I don't exactly have time or the mental space. So it's just like a weird sacrifice of if I just do some creativity, which is what gives me will to live, I will become happier. But if the UPSs would have needed to be used prior to that creativity, and that creativity is the last creativity I do before all the data wipes, then I kill myself. But I might have been just a little bit more miserable for like an hour while I set up the UPSs. I don't know, it's just stressing me out. But I want to have the table ready before I do all that, so I can redo cable management that I just redid like a month ago for both of the desks. I'm going insane. But one cool thing that we've been doing, as of yesterday, pretty much. I mean, I've been getting back into creativity finally because we have SSDs in the computers, so I can actually edit and have backups of all the active data in 3 different devices now. And so yesterday we had the first time of like actually being able to work on our short film together at the same time, which has been a while. And it's so nice. I miss it.
It does feel really nice.
It was so sick. I didn't expect us to actually be able to work on it for that long yesterday, and it was very satisfying and exciting. And the other day I finally cracked. Actually, technically, the other day was the first time trying to edit this scene 8. You don't know what that means, but scene 8, very crucial scene. Emotionally and also pacing wise, and also just for the turn, it's a major turning point in the story, and if the surrounding scenes did not blend into each other well, the whole story would crash and the audience just fucking loses care. I don't know, I feel like it would just be like, oh, garbage film if that doesn't work out. And so the second attempt at editing it, which has been on the list of things to do, finally got the second draft, and it is miles better. And I went yippee and jumped around the room for a while, just in excitement. She was there. It didn't sound like that or whatever. I just kind of went like schizophrenically jittering, and like I was on the back of the chair. I literally ended up doing this for a bit. Just like fucking excited, like rocking it back and forth. Why are you staring at me like that? You make me.
What?
No.
No, I was
Anyways,
just thinking that you're talking a lot.
go for it. Take over.
No,
You're right.
I don't really got nothing to say right now, I guess, off of
Oh.
what you said. I do have things to say, but I don't know what to say off what you said.
You don't have to say anything off of what I said. I went completely right angle off of your thing, so go for it.
Okay.
Spit bars.
I'm really new to this whole thing. Very green. Very green.
Green.
That was a Trump impression.
Very
Very
nice.
green as
Very awesome.
very bigly.
That was fantastic, actually.
Green as in like fresh, like not ripe yet.
Fascinating.
Green. Anyways, so I like have a hard time actually believing that when I'm talking to this camera that there's other people on the other side of it. So it's hard for me to like formulate my thoughts. So Harrison ends up talking more. And I don't want to seem like an NPC side character on this channel. So hopefully eventually I get better. I feel like if somebody was like rewatching these, they'd be like, who is this girl? Because I act like a different person in every single one of these, I think. And yeah, I actually kind of am like that in real life.
Yeah.
But part of it, I do think, is because
Shapeshifter.
I don't really know. I don't have an internet presence yet. I never thought I wanted to be on the internet in this kind of way. When I was younger, I used to like watch talk shows of like actors and directors, and then like as I was watching them, I'd think about what I would say. Like if I was sitting in the seat on the talk show about my own life and my own work. That's probably about as closest as I've gotten to this whole like talking to an audience type thing. I'm a lot more of a writer and filmmaker than I am a personality as my own character on the internet. I like creating personalities for people in real life. I'm just not used to the unknown audience. And I think it's because I'm a very calculative person. I like look at who's my audience and I think about what they want to hear, what I want to share, and how I can merge the two of those things to get them to pay attention to me and therefore listen to me and empathize and blah, 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 etc. Connection. I care a lot about human connection, so connecting to camera is strange. I have to like imagine someone maybe, but I think Harrison is pretty good at this because, you know, he, as you can tell, he corrects more like when he was like season 8, but you don't really know what that means yet, you know? I mean, scene 8, but you don't know what that means yet because he's paying attention to how to carry you through. But that's also because you grew up on YouTube, new age YouTube, and so you understand that dynamic more of like how they talk to you. That's how you're trying to talk to an audience as well.
Yeah. Also, Snapchat really changed the way I talk in general, but
Yeah, but I think Snapchat might have been you watching other people who do it and mimicking them until you felt
yeah, I was just
comfortable
saying
with like not having an unknown audience.
Snapchat is where I refined my craft.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I definitely
Where you
think
got
it
used to
came
it.
from YouTube, being raised on YouTube and having that weird, I don't know, it's like a fourth wall, but if it's like a sliding door. I had that, there was an analogy that came up in like a video essay of like a sliding door, fourth wall. I think that's kind of how the meta layer of internet is with YouTube personalities
I
and
feel like
such.
if I'm gonna be like candid and honest with this whole situation, for like a few episodes, I'm literally just gonna be talking about how I'm still not comfortable being on camera. Because I feel like
Go
that
for
makes
it.
me able to talk more comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Because
really
like when you
groundwork.
were like Kilonova, or Antonia had this idea for Kilonova Diaries about the Asuka thing. I was like, because in my head I'm just thinking about how I'm not comfortable yet with this and I don't know how to formulate the sentence right. but I'm trying to come off as confident, which I guess is how you learn. But I think I want to feel comfortable. I want to get comfortable with the camera. So I'm probably not going to have a lot of intellectual or coherent things to say for a while, unless it's me describing exactly what I'm feeling in this moment.
I'm terrified to drip smoothie into the microphone, so I'm gonna hold it over here for a while. I've been emulating it in my head.
That's just smart.
I've been actually like consciously letting myself be scared of that for like 5 sips, and I think I'm insane for that. I think that was incredibly stupid. Because like even the fuzzy things aren't even on. Because they're not necessary. I'm trying to believe that they're not necessary.
Yeah, you spill a lot. He stains his clothes a lot. And he has to use this spray bottle stain thing.
Yo,
like at least once every
let
week.
me tell you something about that. Let me tell you something about that. I work in a place that serves popcorn with butter splatter
Popcorn.
and beer. And I'm telling you, when you're
And
pouring
beer.
beers sometimes, you have no warning when that tap goes out and it just starts shooting out bubbles. And when you're doing the tilt so that you can get the foam out and you can activate the carbonation, whatever, this is splattering. That is 90% of the time I stain my clothes. So how dare you ruin my name?
I just want to say, as I interrupt him again, that when I said he was talking too much, I wasn't saying that because like you're talking too much, let me talk, but because he says every time after we're done with the diaries that he felt like he was talking too much. And I didn't, and on the fly, all I could tell him was, I think you're talking too much. Because I feel like that was good communication to let him know what he was afraid of. I feel like he was doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty conscious. Once I changed topics for I think the 3rd time, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, for the 3rd time, and then you were doing this. And then I was doing and then you're like, why are you looking at me?
I got self-conscious. Because there was no smile, there was no noise, there was no giggle, there was no comment. It was just staring. And that's ominous, dude. That's scary. What does that mean? Do you have an aneurysm? Do you hate me now? The joke was that bad, you don't want to react? It wasn't even a joke, it was reality.
I was just thinking about how to tell you that you were talking too much. So I was my body was in freeze mode, autopilot, and then in my brain, I was doing the calculations.
All right, well, this was a fantastic episode. We're get
back.
2 more minutes.
We're back together. I know you guys missed us, our presence together for that
last
one episode.
There was so much distance between us. It was terrifying.
Harrison talked for an hour. I talked for 7 minutes.
I didn't talk for an hour.
The video's an hour long, though.
Yeah, so I didn't talk for an hour.
Oh, okay, my bad. He talked for I think it's a little bit over an hour, though, the video.
No, it's like 59 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So you talked for 52 minutes.
Just about, yeah. There's also an intro, but anyways, I did talk for a lot longer. The camera was in front of me. What am I supposed to turn it off? I had to go until my brain stopped working. And that wasn't even accurate, dude. I literally could talk forever. I have a lot of information and I don't talk to anyone else.
I don't like
except for her.
hearing myself talk that much. And I feel like
you have to imagine that your thoughts are important.
That there's someone who wants to sit there and listen to you.
Well, imagine yourself. I watched my Snapchats enough. Like every time
I watching myself talk.
Every time I finished a Snapchat recording, and basically I would, whenever I had a thought that I was like, I need to flush this out. It helped me flush out the thought, imagining I was talking to someone, and it was easy with the Snapchat formula. Just record yourself talk and then post it on your story, and then also save it to your memories. I have a bajillion. Sometimes I would record like 3 a day, and they'd be like a minute long.
I think maybe if I was like acting or something, or like not acting but showing a range of emotions, then I might be interested. But if I'm just sitting and talking, I don't think I would want to watch my own.
I would usually pace. I'd usually be just walking around in like really elaborate circles around one room.
That's funny.
And sometimes
The
at
way you're
work.
talking about this reminds me of Opal, the Mirror Man guy.
Yeah, I related to his
Do you want
character.
to know? Well, I'll just tell you.
Do you know how this makes me feel? When she like leaves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I felt that.
I like the.
Tell me,
Yeah, why does it sound
why
so
does
easy
it
to
sound
breathe?
I mean, that's just the best song, objectively.
But it's also like very
Other than
true.
Reprise.
Like a lot of like I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Whenever I watch like shows or Korean dramas or no, just literally anything. You watch it and it's like people are overcoming struggles that are so hard for people to overcome in real life so easily because it fits the plot, you know, and they're editing and cutting to
Mm.
this part, you know. And they're not always showing the whole struggle. And I think that's what it means. Like, why does it sound so easy to breathe on TV? It's like, you know, on TV, it's all easy. And so you get addicted to that feeling of, oh, easy, you know, payoff or whatever. But in real life, it's not as easy to do that. And once you, like, realize that, you can't, like, get into the fantasy as much. Like when you're consciously telling yourself that it's a fantasy and that it's actually perpetuating negative things in your own life, you can't get into the fantasy as much. My detox helps with that a little bit, but I think my detox was a result of these ideas in my head that it sounds easier to breathe on TV.
Reference the last Kilonova diary for her detox conversation and what it was.
I have my top off while I'm talking.
What?
I'm giving them incentive to watch it. I have my top off.
Oh, yeah. Her tits are out the entire time, both nipples.
Fully out.
On YouTube.
By the pool.
Yeah,
Tan lines.
don't report the video, but go look at it because I know you do want to.
Yeah, go look at it and then think about if you want to report it, you know.
Or you want to keep it a little secret just for you. You dirty dog.
You dirty dog.
Okay, so first off, we should watch the more of the Korean drama tonight. I really enjoyed it, honestly. King the Land. Yes. I just stopped in for like the last 40 minutes of an episode. And they're usually like 50 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 10 minutes. But it was weird. Like that was weird because like I had to like come out of it when the episode was ending, and it was just like, holy shit, where was I? Because their style of filmmaking is different. Their style of editing and pacing is different. And then also, I kind of forgot that I was listening to a foreign language because I got used to reading the subtitles, which I don't usually do subtitles. And anyways.
Yeah, you get so immersed in their culture too, like things that seem so foreign that it's like so fun. It's like you're
I felt like she mentioned that it felt like we were kind of traveling. She was like trying to convince me that it's okay that you were on grounded area, and I was like,
yeah, he was panicking. He's like, oh, shit,
where the fuck am I right now? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go record dialogue for the short film. So, bye.
Bye.
Easy to breathe. Is that her dad or her grandpa? That's her dad.
You should sing the song. That's her dad, I think.
So won't you tell me, why does it sound so easy to breathe on TV? I'm popular here. They all sing to me. Hey, where's my backup?
Tell me, why does it sound so easy to breathe on TV? I was restarting.
Oh, okay. All
right, we're done. All right, bye.